Welcome back to another Dave Campbell's Texas Football Talking Point. We're your internet friends, Greg Tepper and EJ Holland, talking about the North Texas Mean Green, one of the surprises in 2013 in the state of Texas. But 2014 brings some challenges. They get pretty much wiped out on the skill position side. They're going to need some offensive playmakers to step forward. The question is, EJ Holland, who's it going to be? Who's the guy we're going to be talking about this time next year as, oh man, I can't believe we didn't see that guy coming?
I mean, I think you can go with a couple of guys. Like you said, North Texas is completely wiped out, so there's room for so many of these guys.
They're like a blank slate. It's really, we haven't seen something like this in a long time.
Yeah, it's interesting, but I think you got a pair of receivers actually coming in as true freshmen that can make immediate impacts right away. Terrian Goree from Carthage. He's a big physical receiver, listed at 6'4", helped Carthage win a state title. He's a guy that could come in and help the new quarterback, who might be Josh Greer from he's coming in from JUCO, from Navarro JC, and originally from Arlington, but I think Goree gives him that type of receiver that he needs to kind of get accustomed to playing at the FBS level. And I think Fonzel Davis from South Oak Cliff is another guy that could step up as a true freshman. This guy put up monster numbers, and he helped South Oak Cliff reach the third round. I think both of those receivers could really have breakout freshman years, and I think we could really be talking about them later in the fall. I
think you're right. I think those guys are great picks, and they don't call him Terrian. Come on. They don't call him Terrian Goree. They call him T. Goree. Anyway, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Well, that's something for another time. But to me, I'm going to go a little different. I'm going to go with a running back. To me, the way that Dan McCarney plays, he's ultimately going to want to ground them down. He's going to want to rely on that big offensive line with Cyril Lemon and Mason Ibarbo and grind opponents down. That's why I think Antoine Jimerson is in for a big, big year. He kind of sat back and was the second string guy for North Texas for a while. Had some moments where he looked good, but now it's his show. It's his offense, and I think he's going to get a lot of carries, and I think he's going to really shine. He was a guy that has been talked up big time by Coach McCartney, a guy that they've got big expectations for on campus. But I think that he's going to do big things there for the skill position, and he's going to kind of pace that offense. You know, you're going to have those big play guys, like you mentioned, like Davis, like Goree, like O'Kieran Rutherford, another Carthage kid. But I wonder if kind of the guy that we're going to be talking about the most is going to be Antoine Jimerson, just because he's the guy who's going to get the ball the most. Now I'm going to put you on the spot. North Texas, how many wins next year?
Oh man, it's just so tough to predict. Like you said, it's a blank slate, but I think they get to 7 wins.
I think that's right around where I'm thinking. 7 wins, maybe down a little bit from last year's win in the Heart of Dallas Bowl, but this is a good team, and I think Coach McCartney's got them on an upward trajectory. Well, that's going to just about do it for us. Log on to TexasFootball.com for all things state of football. For EJ Holland, I'm Greg Tepper. We'll see you.